you, my brother, 𝐂𝐎𝐍𝐒, His Excellency, Dr. William Samoei Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief, His Excellency, Professor Kithure Kindiki, Deputy President and my teacher, His Excellency Musalia Mudavadi, Waziri Mkuu and our boss, many excellencies, cabinet secretaries, my colleague PSAs, the chair of the Committee for Defense, Intelligence and Foreign Relations, Honorable 𝐂𝐻𝐒, and the chair for the Diaspora and Migrant Affairs Committee, Honorable 𝐊𝐄𝐍𝐾𝐄. Ladies and gentlemen, colleagues from the ministry, ambassadors, excellencies, good morning. Good morning. Mine is really very small, Your Excellency. Is to ask the question, what does a well-done foreign policy do? How do we feel, touch, and understand a well-done foreign policy? I'm going to talk about three things quickly that foreign policy has done for us in the embodiment of the State Department for Diaspora Affairs. The diaspora pillar has always been a pillar of the foreign policy of Kenya. But giving it flesh, giving it budget, and giving it energy has allowed us to do many things to grow our diplomacy. It has allowed us to protect the 4 million Kenyans who live abroad, has allowed us to run evacuation programs when those Kenyans have been in distress, such as in Sudan, Your Excellency, where we're the first country to get our citizens home, such as the ongoing evacuation out of Lebanon, where so far we have received 300 distressed Kenyans from Lebanon, and that process is ongoing. But also it has allowed us to extend protection through ensuring documentation is done for our diaspora everywhere, including running the Mobile Consular Services program that has allowed us to serve Kenyans in 175 different cities in the 2 years that we have been in business. Your Excellency, what does a well-done foreign policy do as far as diaspora remittances are concerned? It allows us to put money, programs, and people to create an incentive framework for remittances. And Your Excellency, I'm happy to announce that we see an upward trend as far as the remittances that come from this country. We last year reported $4.2 billion, which, as you know, is higher than the remittance, the foreign exchange that comes from tea, coffee, tourism, and I'm not trying to start anything with the PSAs for tourism, for agriculture, and so on. But Your Excellency, that number is critical because it comes from less than 4 million people sending money in small ticket sizes to their homes. Your Excellency, it allows us to think about people who have been on the margins and how to keep them connected to their homeland. Countries that have supported their diasporas have done well. And we have examples everywhere, from Ireland, from Israel, from India, and so on, and we can see the work that has been done by those diasporas. Ensuring that our foreign policy has legs and has had diaspora diplomacy at its heart has ensured then that we've been able to keep our diaspora connected and help them achieve more and more of their rights. Your Excellency, I'm currently hosting a delegation from the diaspora who are here to meet with various members of Bunge to talk about electoral law reform and to see how they can take even more part in the work that we do. So, Your Excellency, this process of redoing the foreign policy of Kenya and doing it in such an open way that allows various stakeholders to speak to it will give us fresh impetus, will allow us to feel, touch this thing that is called diplomacy and this thing that is called the foreign policy. I want to thank you, Your Excellency, and I want to thank my colleague, 𝐶𝐈𝐆𝐇 and Waziri wetu, Dr. Musalia Mudavadi, for the leadership on this process, and to say that, Your Excellency, we look forward to hearing the direction from you and to having a foreign policy that we all will be able to support and get behind. Asante sana.